Alright, so this short video will be simply based on the topics that come on the exam. Now, the past papers that are present on the screen only go to 2016, but since 2017 to roughly 2021, there have been changes made to the exam paper. In the past, our paper would have geometry. It doesn't have geometry anymore. And in the past, you would have 4 options to choose from. So for our mechanical paper, you would have 2 assembly drawing questions. Number 1 is here, number 2 is here. And then you will have 2 sketch and design or modeling questions. These questions would have either 5 topics, 1 of 5 topics. Please pay attention, Alex. The first topic here is sectional views. So there are different types of sections here that they want you to identify or recognize. You need to make sure that you understand this because this is topic 1 that I'm showing you here. And note that we're looking at our section 2. So remember, for section 1, you will have assembly drawing. Here is the assembly 1 and here is the assembly 2. And assembly 2 has something like 7 parts. You follow me so far? So we have basically covered section 1, which is the assembly question. However, for section 2, it is important for you to acknowledge the following and prepare for the following, which I will post in the classroom. And this is the first exam which we will have in a couple weeks. So the first topic that we'll just put here, sectional views or sectional elevations. CSEC will ask you to identify different types of sections. So I have labeled a few here. Any questions on this? Are we clear? Can't hear you, people. Any questions on this? Are we clear? What are the names of some of the sections that they ask? Local, offset, revolved, aligned, half. So where can you find the answers for these? You can look into the textbook. I will post the textbook again with it, or in your textbooks, you will actually see the different types of sections. So I'll just type in one here, revolved. So in this topic here, it's actually showing you the different types of sections. And CSEC wants you to identify or be able to show the different types of sections that you can have. Here's what a revolved section looks like. Down here, we have a half section. See this half section on the right side? So it's only showing a part of the drawing, like a half of the drawing section. You're also seeing what we will call an offset section, where the cutting plane will change. Some of you have done this before. So this book only shows a couple of them, but there are others that you can use your other books to look at. Was the first topic that we just mentioned? Sections. Alright, so going back to the CSEC paper, the next topic that can come, they may ask you to do isometric views or produce an isometric drawing. Recently though, I have not really seen them giving the isometric drawing question. So once again, we just posting it So the third topic will be fasteners. What are some of the type of fasteners? Anything else? So, what are fasteners? And those are good, Alessandro. So Alessandro mentioned washers, rivets, bolts. Let me look here to see if we can find a question. Okay, so remember for our section 2, our question 2 in that paper, they may ask you to sketch these things. So they've asked here for a double rivet joint. They've asked for a bolt and a spring washer, a conventional representation of a well, a set bolt in assembly, a cotter pin. So I know some of you will wonder, where do you find these things? So we look in the textbook, and I'm going to put in set bolt. So here's what a set bolt looks like. See it? You have the bolt coming down. It goes through two pieces of material. You have your washer. So it's important to be able to reproduce this, because what CSEC is looking for in this topic with fasteners or fastenings, it's in your blue book, your book 2, and it's also in this book here. You have to use both books. Now, they can ask you for any of these fasteners. So I want you to make sure you just take a look at them, try to remember a few of them. Now, rivets are usually what you squeeze into metal, so this chair has rivets on it. See little silver things? Those are rivets. There are different types here. Now, I'm not sure if CXC will ask for this, because as I said, in the last couple of years, I have not seen this. Sometimes they ask for keys. So here's a gib head key, a woodruff. Let me see if this butt has a cotter. So it says here a cotter joint, spline shaft. So here's your cotter joint, which is in place. Basically, one cylindrical piece with an end overlaps another, and there's like a pin inside. Alright, so that is fasteners. With fasteners, they may ask you to sketch them in orthographic projection. So when they ask you for a double riveted joint, here is what you would draw for that, or what your answer would look like. Over here are just the normal rivets, but over here are the double layouts, how they appear in orthographic multiple times or with multiple rivets. So a double roll-up, which is here, all of these are examples. Please pay attention. All right, so we have done the 3 topics, which are the ones that are probably less likely to come. The ones which usually come are these 2, oblique projection and auxiliary projection. Now remember once again that this question is worth 20 marks. So you do not want to put yourself in a position where you throw away marks. What is going to come for question 1? All right, so it's important to understand this. Question 1 will be the assembly. Question 2 will answer the complete any of the 5 topics. Now, the reason that I'm telling you this is because now that you're on vacation, you have a little more time. Please try to look at these 5 topics in question 2. Now, usually auxiliary or oblique will come. Those are the 2 most important ones. That is why we spent time doing them. Fasters may come as well, so you have an idea of looking at them. Isometric projection is less likely to come. I don't really see them bringing isometric, but everybody knows how to do isometric drawing, right? With an ellipse, etc. It can help you to take a look at the sectional views to actually identify what they look like. But as I said, the main ones are auxiliary and oblique. Auxiliary and oblique. For question 1, they will ask you to draw 2 views. One will be sectioned. They will also ask you to show 6 main dimensions. Show the symbol. And they may ask you to print the title and the scale. So this is a full layout. Any questions, any comments on this? Alright, so last thing, homework. Exam layout paper 2. Anyone knows the date of the exam? We discussed this already. Nobody knows the date? Yeah, May the 8th sounds like it. January, May, June. Alright, technical drawing 2, May the 8th, 2 hours and 40 minutes. So that is the date for the exam. If you get to the exam half an hour late, you fail the exam. So it's very important to make sure that you are present. All right, homework. For next week, Tuesday, that will be the due date. You have 1 assembly drawing to do, and I'm going to give you 2 other questions here to do. Now, next week, Tuesday, so this will be due on Monday, so that I can look at it beforehand. And we're going to treat this as a normal exam. All right, any questions, any comments? All right, for those of you who are here, please make sure you have your SBA uploaded, especially the written part, and I'm going to stop the video at this time.